I'm pretty sure we're live at this point. Yeah, looks like we are. Also, someone followed, like the millisecond before the stream started, so, thank you. Yeah, everything seems fine. Alright, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back to playing Sonic again. I think I did Sonic 2 a few months ago. Before I get back to Fire Emblem Three Houses, I'm just gonna finish the classic Sonic games at least. I haven't played Sonic CD in, honestly, I don't remember the last time I played Sonic CD. I think I played the mobile version. I remember liking it, but I barely remember it. This is the PC version, though. I just, turned it on to, make sure all the settings work and stuff, but I haven't really played it. That's encouraging. Okay, so, Sonic CD is, it's like the Genesis games, but it was on the Genesis CD. Well, I think it was called the Sega CD, actually. Pretty much just meant that they had a lot more space for the game. Which also includes, CD quality audio, which is why the soundtrack is, a lot, better sounding. Quality-wise. And, the soundtrack is really good, too. And there's, two soundtracks, the Japanese and the US version. But the Japanese version is generally considered to be the better one, so I'm playing with that one. It's also on by default in the remaster, which is what I'm playing. This file is literally just, I turned on the game to test out audio. And also on the remaster, you can play as Tails after you beat the game. But I have it on this one, so... no, that was the Sega 32X. This is just a CD. I don't think it really added any more power to it. It just gave them a lot more space to work with. Which is why we have this, animated FMV that looks really cool. And also this FMV is, really loud. Although, yeah, there were, two Genesis add-ons. There was the CD and the 32X. The 32X Sonic game was Knuckles Chaotix, which is generally considered, really bad, but, it exists. I'm not playing that one. I don't even have it, so... Although, this looks really compressed in HD, I'm just saying. But yeah, the actual game pretty much just looks like the Genesis games. I think that it uses, I don't know, the Sonic sprite seems to look a lot like the Sonic 1 version. And also, this game has time travel. So, like, basically, when this baby hits 88, you're gonna see some serious shit. That's basically how it works. Like, you just, like, get to, like, this signpost. Then you, like, and then you go really fast, and then you time travel. But also, the time travel is really annoying. Because, like, there are some spots like this. Yeah, look at that. They made the joke for me. 88 miles per hour. So now we're in the past, and there's, like, and it's like a different level, pretty much. And, like, there's, like, 4 different versions of, like, each track in the game. Like, depending on which version of the stage you're in. Yeah, there was like two different studios worked on these games. There was like a Japanese one, and then there was like an also Japanese one, but like they're stationed in the US for some reason. And yeah, I know about that. So basically, to get the good ending of this game, there's like a bunch of different ways that you can actually get it. I'm not actually going for the best ending, because I don't know, like, it's definitely annoying. But this is the special stage, which gives you like a Chaos Emerald at the end of it. But I actually, like, always really like these special stages. Like, I don't know, just enjoyable. And also, I don't remember being very good at them, but, like, I like them. They're at least better than the Sonic 2 ones. So yeah, just destroy all the UFOs, you get not a Chaos Emerald, but like a Time Stone. I think there's 6 of them. And, like, if you get all 6, no Supersonic, but, like, you get the good ending. I don't know, like, the Sega CD might have increased the power a little bit, but, like, if I'm not mistaken, the 32X is, like, the actual, like, real power increase. This is mostly just storage, I think. Maybe a better CPU or something. I don't know the details. It's just better. But because it was an add-on, most games didn't use it. Except for, like, a few. I think the Sega CD had more games than the 32X. And sold more. And the 32X still used cartridges, but like the CD is like a CD, and like there were actually some games that were like 32X CD and required both add-ons. It's just like, what? And with this future signpost, we can go to the currently the bad future. There's like, because there's like 2 alternate futures. There's like the good future and the bad one. The bad one is the default one. But to get a good future in a zone, there's like a bunch of stuff you have to do in the past, but like, which basically means that going to the future is completely pointless and doesn't do anything. But at least it's changed up the aesthetics and stuff. So that's neat. And also, the special stages work like in the first game where you need 50 rings at the end of the stage. So you don't get very many opportunities to actually go to them. But if you don't get a good future in the zone, the boss is just in the bad future. But if it's good, they'll be in the good future. Also, the US track of the boss theme is just awful. Like, straight up. Yeah, this boss isn't hard. Just damage boost through him and then you just win. Alright, only some Sonic games are bad. Although, like, most of the main ones aren't, in my opinion. Just some of them. Oh. Okay. Yeah, they just put a spike wall in a place where you would likely just keep running. Also, this is Amy. And that's Metal Sonic. So those are the first two games they were in. But like, I think the manual for this game says that Amy is actually named Princess Sally, but like, she isn't. I mean, I guess we can go to the future. And remember how that I said earlier that the going to the future is basically pointless. While there was a lot more futures posts than there were past ones, so that's cool. But at least the music's really good. Yeah, we're just in the present again now. Oh, and if you press up and do a spin dash instead of down, you do a super peel out instead. Well, you go faster than a spin dash, but like you're not invincible. You don't hurt enemies while you're like doing it. So it's either better protection or more speed, which is kind of cool. I like the super peel out as a concept, but in practice I don't really use it that much because of how easily you get hit. I'd rather just spin dash usually. Oh, and like another like big issue with this game. You see all this, everything that's happening. Like I can't move. It's very hard to just actually activate the time travel thing to begin with because there's just so much stuff in your way. And like, alright, because like you're supposed to go to the past and stuff to like actually do things to get the better ending. But like past posts are like a lot rarer than the future ones. Like just look at this. This is future. I don't want to go to the future. And like. And actually, like, trying to get everything in the past is, like, really annoying. Because it's like, you're supposed to, like, explore and, like, do a bunch of stuff. I think that you have to, like, destroy these, metal sonic projectors or something. And, like, you're supposed to, like, look for them and stuff. I think there's more requirements than I'm forgetting. But you're supposed to, like, go to the past and, like, look for stuff and, like, take it slower and have you be more, like, exploration focused. But the level design doesn't accommodate for it. It's just... like, really hard to actually explore in a stage with so much stuff going on. Like, especially this one with all the springs and, like, bouncing stuff. So, like, the easy way to get the best ending is just get all the time stones, because then all of this stuff doesn't even matter. So... although I suppose... I don't, like, think it's awful or anything, because I've never actually tried to get the best ending. Because it's annoying to do. You don't have to get it. But, like, getting it is annoying. You know, I actually feel kind of similarly with the blue coins in Super Mario Sunshine. Like, I don't know, like, it doesn't hurt the game because it's optional, but at the same time, it's just like, why though? Why would you do it this way? Actually, I prefer the 3D games too, of like Sonic overall, which is, yeah, that's like an oddly hot take. I prefer the 3D ones over the 2D ones. And again, the bosses in this game are really easy. Like, I didn't even pay attention to it. It's just dead. But I'm not, like, super familiar with the American soundtrack. I think I've only played with the Japanese soundtrack. Except maybe my first playthrough when it came out. When the remaster came out. But, like, that was years ago, and I only played it, like, once. So, like, I've only played this game, like, twice. Once on PS3, once on mobile, and then once now. And, like... my point is that, like, this song, titled Tempest Present in the US, it is really good. I really like that track. Because, like, from what I've heard, the US soundtrack, like, isn't, like, bad. It's just that the Japanese version's better. Usually. Although, like, with this one, I definitely prefer the US track. But out of the stuff I've listened to, that's, like, the only one I, like, prefer. Yeah, this is basically just, Labyrinth Zone. You'd think they would have learned to not do Labyrinth Zone again, but they did. Well, like, at least you can spin dash now, so not horrible. Well, I wouldn't say that they're... Well, I wouldn't say that, like, slowing down the pace of a Sonic game is a bad thing. Because, like, at least with the, like, classic games, like, the game's obviously about going fast, but, like, I don't know, like, with the way they, like, design, usually, it's usually, like, a reward like, your reward for, like, playing well. Like, you can go fast, because, like, you're good at the game. So, like, if you want to take it slow, it's not really, like, a bad thing. Yeah, like, I generally think that, too, like... Oh, wow, okay, I am almost gone. Well... I guess we failed the special stage. Yeah, like, there definitely needs to be a balance between, like, speed and platforming. Because there's, like, a lot of Sonic Forces levels where, like, you just hold the square button, and then you just win. And, like, you don't really have to do much. And, like, actually, it's, speaking of the Bruce games, the stage stages and generations were, like, oddly, like, a good balance between that, where, like, yeah, you boost a lot, but you also have to, like, platform and pay attention, too. Also, Generations is extremely good. Play Generations. Yeah, there's, like, one stage... There's, like, a stage or two where, like, you literally just have to press the boost button, and then you win. Like, you don't have to play the game. Oh, alright. Just the water drains. That's cool. Not gonna complain about that. If you've only played Unleashed, you should probably play more. Unleashed was actually my first Sonic game, on PS2. Yeah, I played the PS2 version because I didn't have a 360 or PS3 at the time, and I thought that the Wii version would force the motion controls on you. And even at 10, I thought waggling the Wii remote to punch sounded stupid. So, I played it on PS2. So that I could just press buttons, and I didn't know that it supported the GameCube controller. Or else I would have got that version instead. But like, a lot of Sonic games are cheap nowadays. Like, especially the Genesis ones, they're like 99 cents a piece on Steam. I haven't played the PS2 version of Unleashed in a really long time. Hey. I need air. Thank you. I haven't played Unleashed in general in like a while. Although I've been like enjoying streaming Sonic games, so I'll probably get to it eventually. What do you mean twisted your thumb playing Melee? Dude, you actually like Shadow the Hedgehog? Alright then. I haven't played Shadow the Hedgehog in a long time either. But that's probably a good thing. I played the game once. I think I got the true ending for the game once, and then I was just like, alright, I'm done. Oh, loved. Yeah, that's fair. Because I remember really liking it as a kid. Until I had to get the true ending, and I was just like, alright, this is kind of dumb. Like, just playing the game, playing Shadow the Hedgehog, like, straight through, it's, like, pretty decent, but, like, but then, when you actually do everything, then it gets bad. I don't actually have it anymore, so I'll probably end up skipping that one, but, like, this is good music. I don't know, it kind of sounds like a more upbeat techno Torvis Bog. Like from Metroid Prime 2. So, like, is this the boss? I just chase him? Oh, that's it? That is actually the boss. You just chase him. Okay. Oh no, there's a second phase. Oh yeah, I remember this. He attacks you with bubbles. The thing you need to breathe underwater. Okay, he actually has an attack. That's more threatening. Yeah, rings. You just hit him once. Okay. Oh, dude, you never cared about the music of Sonic? Dude. These games have really good music. Well, I guess we're going to the future. I mean, to be fair, he did have lasers. Oh, what? Okay. Okay, that's actually really cool. Like, Quartz Quadrant is like this, like, crystal cave place, but, like, the bad future's like a factory. That's pretty cool. Because, like, in general, I think the bad future is the future where, like, Eggman wins or something. I don't know. Yeah, like, the thing is, I'm not, like, deeply discussing the music, just like, yeah, pretty good. Really good. Yeah, that is, like, Doom. It's like, yeah, this music's pretty good. I'll get back to killing stuff. Oh my god, finally, we can go to the Cool, never mind. Oh, and, like, that's the especially annoying thing about the signpost. If you, like, almost get to use it, then it disappears. Yeah, that's why I don't use the super peel out. You start moving so fast, and then you can very easily get hit. Oh yeah, I don't mind it as an option. Like, it's something that you can ignore in favor of the spin dash. Although, like, at the same time, I don't, like, miss it in other games either. Although, like, a weird thing about, like, the original release of this game, the spin dash doesn't actually work, like, how it does in other games, where, like, hold down on the D-pad and then mash the jump button. You hold down on the D-pad and then you hold the jump button. It's weird. And then in the remaster, you can, like, switch between the two, and the classic version is the default. So, yeah, that's weird. Yeah, maybe they could buff the peel out, but, like, I don't know, the thing is, I'm not sure what else you would really add to it. What is happening? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I think that with this, you just survive. You don't even attack him, just keep running. This is all you do. Faster charge time could work, but like, the thing is, you can just do like one, like you can just like do one button press and you go pretty far. So, I'm not sure if that's the answer. I don't know, like. I don't know, I'm thinking maybe the peel out could let you jump higher or something. I don't know. Like, that could maybe work. Oh boy. This is the annoying level. I don't actually remember how many zones this game has. But like... Wacky Workbench is the annoying one. That's all I remember. Like, you hit the bottom and then you just, like... You zoom. Look at him go. You just get launched to the top of the stage, pretty much. Oh, dear. I don't know, I just remember not liking... Excuse me, I just remember not liking it. So, just, alright, that was a thing. I mean, at least the music's good. So there's that. I was trying to think of what this reminded me of. I think this music reminds me of, like, the X-Naut Fortress from Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. Like, at least the beginning of it, that... However it goes. You know, however it's supposed to go. Although this port to it definitely reminds me of it less. Wait, that freezes you? I thought that was fire. Okay. I thought that was like one of those points where it's like, alright, now you can time travel. Because they definitely needed more ports to the level where, like, time traveling is easy. Instead of just being, like, stopped constantly. But, like, we did time travel, so at least we started out with, in a different, in, like, a different time. Instead of, like, just having to, like, replay it entirely. So that's kind of neat. Because it's like, this game is definitely enjoyable so far. Oh, it has a lot of cool ideas, but, like, they're, like, not overly fleshed out. Or, like, I shouldn't say that they're, like, not overly fleshed out, just they're not implemented right. Because, I don't know, maybe the time travel could have worked better if, like, you could just, like, set it off whenever. Or something, I don't know. Like, if you had, like, more control over it, it would be a lot cooler. Like, maybe it's not, like, infinite. Like, maybe you need, like, I don't know, 15, 20 rings to, like, activate it or something. And then you can, like, switch whenever. Oh, well, like, within reason. Maybe you still have, maybe you would still have to, like... maybe you would still have to make the player, like, run. And, like, get enough speed. But, like, you can, like, store it, like, whenever. If you have enough rings or something. To, like, activate it, to, like, activate, like, the prompt for it, like, you'd probably just press one of the buttons on the faces. Because there's, like, 3 face buttons, and and they all jump. So, like, probably, like, A and B jumps, but, like, C is time travel select. Like, maybe that could work. That would also help if... Okay, I'm starting to remember why I don't like this stage. It's just confusing. Like, the other ones are, like, really linear, and I can just, like, kind of not pay attention, but now I'm just, like, I don't know where I'm going. Yeah, I'm, like... Yeah, I'm starting to, like, walk in circles, pretty much. Can I influence where I'm going? Okay. This is new, I think. That's good. Okay, we're good. We beat the level. Also, it's kind of weird that you, like, start out the stage in the present, like, always. Like, unless it's a boss. Like, that would be another good change. Just picking which, like, time period you want to, like, start out in. Because, like, if you knew that, like, going in the past was always the good option, you know, you could just start in the past. No. Good. Got the stage. So, like, Act 2 was, like, significantly better than the first act. Well, like, easier, I should say. But honestly, the weirdest thing about the remaster is that, like, this is the only, like, widescreen remaster, by Christian Whitehead that actually got ported to consoles. And even then, like, only 360 and PS3. It didn't get a PS4, Xbox One port. which is like really annoying. Like, Sega's really bad at like porting to like newer consoles, usually. Like not always. Like some other stuff is on the newer consoles, like Valkyria Chronicles and like I'm not sure if Alien, not Colonial Marines, the one that was actually good. I'm not sure if it was. I think it might have started on PS4, Xbox One. Like, his name is escaping me right now. Sonic CD is on Xbox One backwards compatibility, but like it doesn't have like a native port to it. And like I know for a fact that's not on PS4. Like it's probably on PS Now, but like it's not like on PS4. But I'm just... Oh, I am, like, almost 100% positive that it isn't. Like, I'll look it up after this stage, but, like, I'm, like, pretty sure it's not, and it's, like, really weird. And, like, it wouldn't even be that big of a deal if, like, PS4 backwards compatibility, but, like, it doesn't. And, like, I get why it doesn't, because PS3 architecture was weird, and including it would be, like, too costly. Oh, no, like, it is on Xbox One, from, like, backwards compatibility, but, like, not PS4. But, like, honestly, like, in general, Sega seems to just be allergic to ports in general. Cause, like, I know that, like, the HD versions of Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 don't have native PS4 and Xbox One ports. Again, they're on, like, they're on, like, backwards compatibility on Xbox One, but, like, they're not, like, native ones. And, like, sometimes it's, like, good enough. But, especially for, like, those games, you could probably just make them 1080p. But, like, some games it might be better to just have a native port. At least with, like, Xbox One backwards compatibility. Might end up being different for, like, Series X and PS5, depending on how the compatibility works in those systems. I don't know, it's just weird is all I'm saying. And I remember this boss being annoying too. Like, I remember this boss being annoying. So I'm not sure how to... I think maybe you just have to keep doing this. Or, like, you have to hit him in, like, a specific spot or something. I don't remember specifically how to actually damage him. Hey. Work. Thank you. Maybe this is just like a level. You just keep doing this. Or you just hit him, but like it's not really a hit, it's just a thing that you do. Oh, yeah. That's it, I think. I can't move, so that's probably it. Alright, well, alright, I'm gonna look up if it's actually on PS4, because I am, like, almost positive that it isn't. Oh, yeah, of course, it's on Stardust Speedway. And also we're doing this in Steam's web browser, because this game does not like alt-tabbing at all. Because I know it's on PS3. Yeah, no, it's not. Because this is on Xbox One, because of backwards compatibility, but, like, that's it. I mean, this is a PC version, so it's not too bad. And like I was saying before, this is the only, like, Christian Whitehead port that, like, you know, with, like, widescreen and, like, HD and, like, quality of life improvements and stuff. Like, this is the only one of those that's actually on, that actually got ported to consoles, which is weird. Like, they're only on mobile for some reason. Like, you can emulate them on Android and, like, play them on PC with a controller, but, like, I don't know, man, like, why can't they just be on consoles, or at least PC? Yeah, I was just gonna say, this music's really good. I know there was a remix of it in Generations for the Metal Sonic fight. But I didn't remember how the, like, actual, like, original, track sounded. So, like, yeah, this is pretty good. And, interrupted by Speed Shoes. What? Oh, yeah, there's, like, that thing that, like, changes layers or something. Oh yeah, there was like these, boost pads or something on the stage that just make you move faster. I'm actually surprised that they didn't just make these a thing in like the future 2D Sonic games. Cause like the 2D games don't really have a whole lot of boost pads like the 3D ones do. I don't know, they just, like, make the flow a little better, usually. Although, like, in the 2D ones, it's definitely a lot easier to just get your speed up. Well, like, I don't know, because, like, the 2D ones are designed a little more on platforming, usually. But, like, the 3D ones are usually a bit more speed-oriented. Yeah, I don't know where that goes. That did not work. There, go that way. Yeah, I'll just go this way. The other way was maybe a dead end, I don't know. Let's take a look at that, we've made progress now. Although, like, this is one of the stages where, like, the peel out is actually, like, pretty useful because there's a lot of places where you just roll into a ball automatically. And, like, that was really weird, them just putting a spring at the end for, like, no reason. It's like, goal, but actually, no, you must stop first. Although, like, I remember this fight being pretty good. It's basically a race against Supersonic, so, there's like a laser under Eggman's thing in the background, just like, go too slow, you die. Although I think you actually have to move, or else, like, you also die. So, I don't know. Like, can't go too fast either, because then Metal Sonic's rubber banding AI is just gonna be like, no, you die. I don't know, it's a weird balancing act from what I remember, but, like, an interesting one, not a dumb one. So look at that, I win. I like the last second. Oh, hello, Amy. Just one hug is enough. He's just like, stop that, please. Okay, actually, I think this is the last stage, actually. Like, the last normal stage, I should say. Like, this game isn't long. But I think this stage is definitely harder. Just, you know, it's the last one. I feel like it's the last one, and like it's not a super long game. And because this stage was in Mania, I actually remember the music for this place. Mostly. I get you. Gotta jump on the top of them, except I suck. Oh, that was it. Well then. Oh my god, it has lyrics. I don't know what they're saying, but it sounds good, I think. So let's assume that it's good. Uh-huh. That was the most convenient checkpoint I've ever seen. You get the checkpoint and then you instantly die. Alright then. This game doesn't have infinite lives. You have limited lives in this game, so it could have been bad. But, like, it wasn't, so whatever. For some reason, these lyrics that I can barely hear remind me of, the, like, dude part of Wiping All Out from Persona 3 Portable. Like, you know, the part where the dude is singing instead of the girl. I feel like I don't know what I'd call it. No, not Wiping All Out, Pull the Trigger. From, like, Q2, I think? I think that's the game it's from. I haven't played it. I just remember this good. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm, like, listening to it at a lower volume, so I can hear myself talk. Probably if I actually listen to it, it might sound different. Oh god, I remember this. This is stupid. And slow. Why is this here? You just have to, like, bring this over here. Although, one thing about this game that I should definitely mention, it is much easier with the controller. I remember it being, like, oddly difficult the last time I played it, but it was on mobile with touch controls, so never mind. I think that was, like, sophomore year of high school that I've played it, so, like, I last played it. It's probably, like, 5 years ago. Is the last time I played this game in full. I'm definitely better at 2D Sonic since then. So, yeah, definitely easier than I remember. Although, oddly, this is, like, assuming I don't die, like, 2 more times. Like, this is the only classic Sonic game so far where I, like, didn't get a game over at some point. Which, like, isn't a bad thing, just weird. I don't know, maybe I'm just getting better at them. I can maybe get through Mania without getting a game over. Although, like, in those games, getting a game over isn't really that big of a deal. You just go to the store of the zone again. Oh yeah, you were just mini for this part. That's neat. There's a lot of platforming in this zone, though. But, like, I can forgive that because it's, like, the last level. Like, it's supposed to be hard. But, like, I don't know, just... Like, I don't want to say annoying, just... Okay, it's a little annoying. Yeah, this is getting annoying. It's like you have to move to the left a little. Can you? No, you can't go that way. You can't go this way. There is a giant wall. There's rings here. Oh, okay. That goes backwards. Thanks, developers. Like, why would you put that door there that, like, makes you go backwards? Oh, yeah. So, like, this is pretty much, like, Tetris of Doom. Like, it's not really like Tetris, but, like, I just gotta avoid them. Well, I guess we're doing this again, except now I have invincibility, so there is literally no threat. Yeah, there's like no threat except crushing. What? Why? Like, they give you an invincibility right before that. Why? What? Why even have that section if you're gonna put an invincibility thing before it? That's so weird. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, cool. Bottomless pit, that's fine. Oh, if you get a game over in this, I think you just restart the stage again. Oh. Alright, now you actually have to play the video game. Cool. Because I missed the invincibility, but like it wasn't even that hard. As I die. Alright, so I got one game over. Yeah, I just restart the stage. That's it. So like lives basically just mean nothing at this point. I think the original had save data. I think the original had save data too. Because, you know, CD. Although I could be wrong about that. Why? Why do you have to time it on top of, like, these oh my god. Like, they spin, and you can't land on them, and then you also have to time it with the moving door thing. Why? You can't even, like, look up. Like, you can. But, like, by the time you do, it's not useful. Boy. Stop. Why? Like, yeah, these level designers definitely didn't mind being dicks. Okay, cool. I actually did it that time. Oh yeah, I remember this. It's just like, you gotta move layers. For some reason. It's maybe important later. I don't remember. Alright, cool. Okay. Yeah, we can just fight the boss again. That's fine. Although I think this is just like a mini boss. It's not really like the boss. Although definitely knowing how there's only like a split second to actually hit them. There we go. Alright, this is the boss. Is this the final boss? I actually don't remember. I remember it looking kinda like this, but I could be wrong. I wanna say it's its own stage, actually. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if this was the boss. Ring, thank you. Oh my god. Can you maybe move down a little? Like just a smidge? Thank you. Oh, that was the final boss. Huh. Yeah, that was it. Game's only like an hour long, apparently. Wow, they did not bother upscaling this at all. Okay. Bye, Eggman. So yeah. That was the game. I would turn down the volume right now. But this game hates alt-tabbing. Like, straight up. Like, I alt-tab to, like, change the audio levels and stuff, and it wasn't having any of it. So, yeah, that was the game. It was only, like, an hour. But that was the game. I actually didn't expect it to be that short. But it definitely helps that, like, I didn't really die for the most part. I got, like, 2 game overs on, like, the last zone. I think they were both, like, at the final level. So, like, that's it. It's definitely the easiest out of the classic games, but, like, that's not necessarily, like, a bad thing. And, alright, like, by the way, you can hear me fine, right? Because, like, I'm looking at, like, the audio thing, this is loud. These, like, animated cutscenes are just really loud for some reason. But, like, honestly, like, it was fun. It was enjoyable. but like, it was also like really forgettable too. It's like, yeah, I can like kind of turn it down. Oh yeah, there it goes. I think that's better. Probably should have done that earlier. Oh well. Oh. It's like, you got the bad ending, try again. See you next game. It's like, now play the game as Tails. I think that's where it was before. So yeah, it was like, enjoyable, but also like kind of forgettable. And like just pretty standard overall. Although like, from what I hear, the game is a lot worse when you actually try to get the best ending. And not just go for the time stones and do nothing else. There's also achievements in this game. In the remaster. Yeah, it was like an angel statue in Wacky Workbench or something. I don't know where it is. The remaster also has a time attack mode. So you can just play any of the stages you want. Oh, I want to play Sword of Speedway? You don't have to play the rest of the game, just play it. So, yeah, let's look at the good ending then. No, I didn't want to minimize that. Shout out to this guy. Comments are turned off for some reason. I think it's mostly the same. It's just like, yeah, good job, Amy. You didn't die. Also, the US version has like a lyrical track, which is actually a story of that, I think. Yeah, Little Planet's destroyed now. Like, actually destroyed. Okay, so like in the bad ending, Eggman's just like, yeah, I exploded, but like I still lived. Cool. Like, is that actually it? They just play the things from the credits before the credits? Like, is that the only difference? I think that might be the only difference. Wow, straight up. What? What are these recommendations? What? Like, is it because it's like Animated? I don't know. Alright, so... Oh yeah, oh, there's flowers in the end. I don't know. Let's just do something weird for 45 minutes. Continue the trend of just doing weird stuff after we finish Sonic games. I don't know, let's play Solitaire. Hold on, I'm just setting up first. Putting up music and stuff. Alright, what weird music can I force people to listen to? Oh boy, some of this stuff got deleted. Oh well. How do you play Solitaire? Gonna be honest, I don't remember. How about Pokemon Coliseum music? Yeah, that'll probably work. Oh. You know what? Actually, normally I would take you up on that, but like, alright, weird thing. For some reason, like whenever Megalovania comes up when I play music, some random thing claims it, which is weird. Like, my videos don't monetize, but like, I don't know, it's just annoying. Like, it's super weird. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Alright. So yeah, yeah, let's just play Solitaire. Classic. Oh god. Start new game, whatever. I'm sure. Alright, gotta be honest, I genuinely don't remember. You know what, probably change the stream thing. Yeah, alright, stream info is updated, so... Alright, yeah, I think... Oh. I forgot to put it on shuffle. Yeah, they got a tutorial. So... Neat. You know, well, we can figure this out. Oh man, look at all these chord themes. Kittens. Sure. This one's kind of neato. Yeah, let's go with that. Yes, epic. In the music thing, ignore that YouTube part at the end. Whatever. Oh, they have to alternate between red and black. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. Yeah, check this out, man. I'm actually playing Solitaire. You can only pick the top one. Yeah, no, never mind. That won't work. I don't think. Man, is there really nothing I can do? Cool. Hint. Oh. That's what these are. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, king is highest, apparently. That's boring. Well, those are the aces. So yeah, this is gonna be my life for the next half hour or so. Not what I expected to be doing on Saturday night. Although, like, I'm sure if I was streaming for long enough, I would do weirder stuff. Well, I don't know, there's just something weird. Eventually, you're just like, You know what? Let's do something weird. Whatever, man. These are the decisions that I've decided to do today. Ha! Something happened. Oh wait. Ha! I forgot about that. Haha. No, you're not black. Don't take that out of context. God. I didn't mean that, man. You're not a black card. I don't need you. Ha. There we go. I think 10's the highest. Oh. Oh. Check that out, man. Oh, and I can do that. Oh man, a black 6 would be very convenient right now. Cool, so I got a red one. Oh, I can use you. I think ace goes on the top, actually. Because I don't think there's a 1 card. Yeah, ace is on the bottom. Okay. Intense solitaire gameplay. Nah. That's not a queen. Well. Oh, I could put you there. You can only put singles there. Annoying. Oh, we can only put aces up there. Also annoying. Although I have to admit, that's... Oh, here we go. What do I do with this now? Like, is this a complete stack? Oh yeah, load times in that game are pretty good. Although, like, the Mario games didn't really have long load times to begin with, but it's nice. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this. No. Or you're supposed to do that? Oh. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, so... Oh, okay, so... You need all of them for the 4... kinds. Alright. Kinda see how this works. Like, legitimately, I've never really, like, played Solitaire before. Honestly, this is how it works. It's not too bad, actually. Although, actually, half-decent time waster. Like, I don't think I'd play it very often, but, like, it works. It's decent. Of course, Club is the only one that I don't really have. Oh, wait. Oh, only kings can be placed in the column. Come on, man. What? No, I can't do that. Like the single... Oh, I can do that. Do you get penalized for, like, going through this deck too often? I doubt you do. Yeah. Cool. What's a card, man? I don't know. They're a thing that exists. Oh, I can do that. Didn't notice. That does not work. I only know of Pokemon cards. I'm decently familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh! So... I haven't played it in, like, years. But, like, I know it. Kinda. No, that doesn't work. Cool. Are these always the same? Or was it... No. No, it's like shuffled every time. Ha! Finally. Progress. The glory of progress. That would have been way more relevant like one song ago. Ah, we got a 4 hearts. I know that Solitaire speedruns are a thing. You've always been able to do that, from my understanding. Excuse me. Just use Twitch in the background. Although, like on my phone, it was like really annoying. Oh, okay, yeah, I could do that actually. On my phone, it was really annoying because like, I have a Galaxy S10, and like. It has like a picture-in-picture mode where you can like watch stuff in the background. So like, you know that YouTube premium thing where you need to pay to watch stuff in the background for some godforsaken reason? It's just like, no, I can just do that. And it was really annoying because it wouldn't do that. It did Twitch's player. which is definitely annoying. You know what, can I turn off auto hints? Yeah. But then, like, somewhat recently, they were just like, alright, we're just gonna do the picture-in-picture thing, because that's better. Here we go. Oh, wait, I can do that, actually. God, where are all the spades, man? Clubs. Clubs. Spades are this little thing. What is it with this, like, king picture? I don't know, like, look at his face. Look at his face. This is like, why am I here? I shouldn't be here. I like, this king's kind of mean. And this one's like, oh, I am royalty. You know, I don't have Clubhouse games yet. What do the cards in that game look like? You know, it'd be kind of cool if they had, like, the Mario theme playing cards, like, from Club Nintendo. Like, I still have those. They're pretty cool looking. Ha. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. Well, no. That is not a 6. Oh, that's a thing that I can do, though. Aha, finally. Oh, there we go. No, actually, in the, 64 DS minigames, I'm pretty sure they're simplified. I don't think it goes, like, the whole way. Like, 2 through 10, Jack, King, Queen. I forget how many there are, but there's definitely less. Like, honestly, like, I played that minigame so much, I'm amazed I don't have a gambling addiction. Like, same with the game corner in Pokemon. Like, I played those slots a lot when I was just bored and had nothing to do. Like, honest to God, I'm amazed I don't have a gambling addiction. Thank you, video games. Where was my... Do I have a 4 of diamonds? No. Disappointing. It's probably behind here. Neato. Maybe I can move this somehow. Oh, we can do that. Yeah, my 4 diamonds is definitely behind here. So, cool. Or the 2 cards that I need, really, behind here. I can move it. But, like, not the one specific that I need. Ugh, this is annoying. Well, honestly, kind of like how it was basically a puzzle. It's like random. That's kind of neat. Oh my god, I can use my own picture. I can use my own picture. Alright, what should we make the background? Oh my god, I can get so cursed. No, I don't want to get... I don't... Like, the thing is, I actually want this... I actually want this stream to stay up. So, not Cox. What Shadow one? Oh. God, I think I know what you're talking about. Also, no. I'm not doing that. Alright. Sans. Oh yeah. I think that'll work. Alright, Gimp, here we go. A bad Sans drawing. Alright, yeah, I'll draw Sans. Yeah. Yeah, let's... Yeah, I agree, it does make it funnier. I think this is too big, actually. I don't remember what the default canvas I used to use was. This might be about right. Alright, I'll put it in the corner of the thumbnail at least. Let's have like a dark gray. It's like a teal. Layer is locked. Yeah, this will work for like drawing purposes. Where to go? GIMP. Paste it without the background, please. Thank you for following for my whatever. I'm not gonna be honest, I don't know why, but thank you. I copied the wrong letter. How about that? We're just making a dumb background for this as the timer continues to go. Oh. Okay, okay. Yeah, I can pause the menu. I can pause the timer with that. That is not the move tool. Alright, here's my reference. Let's go. Also, I'm not, like, amazing at drawing. Draw sands for background, gets a follower. Yeah, honestly, weirder things have happened. Like a RT game, like, I think the biggest stream he ever had, he just watched paint dry. And, like, I think, like, 50,000 people were watching. You literally just watched paint dry for, like, 5 hours. Let's do 10. That is not 10. I just want 10. There we go. Yeah, I think that looks close enough. Nah, it's not. Yeah, I'd say that's good enough. Let's just get a few more layers. Let's get some black for the eyes. Just probably zoom in on this. No, that's bad. Look, this is... Look, man, this is just digital art. Control Z. Draw a line. I don't like that line. Control Z. I don't like that. Control Z. Also, it doesn't help that I haven't done it in a while. I think it's F. Yeah. Wrong color. What's the... I don't know what the hotkey is for switching the two colors. No. Hold on. I need the blue eye. Yep, there we go. You know what? Yeah. We can draw the let's draw the body too. Unfortunately, I'm not taking pictures right now. By the way. not that I would begin with. That was a joke. Point is, don't ask. Oh, I'll just send them the group chat. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, for those who don't know, this Zach Lowell guy, he's like a dude that Space King, that like he found Space King's streams, then he just stayed. And he was like, you know what, you watch these, be a mod. He's like, alright, and then he just stayed. What was the hotkey for this again? P. Like, honestly, the worse the better. I think, at least. Maybe this wasn't the best choice for a background color, because now I can barely see. Oh, it's something better. Yeah, we can go with that. Yeah, that'll work. Let's just be black, probably. I don't know, maybe that gets the point across. What layer is this? Alright, they're different layers, cool. Spider sands? What? Sure. That is not the... You know, I can fill it with blue, probably. Yeah, maybe that'll work, whatever. Alright, Oh. Hold on, these need to be different layers. Wrong tool. Where's the select? There it is. You're dying at this drawing? Or are you, becoming a skeleton because you're dying so much? I'm sorry. Had to make that joke. Yeah, that was select. I'm used to it being Control D instead of Control Shift A. Yeah, let me just duplicate that layer. Not vertically. Yeah, horizontally. Move, there it is. Yeah, sure, that'll work. Alright, which layer do I need? There we go. Alright, that is not F. That is not something you use F on. Alright, now we use F. I don't know, that looks a little better. Alright, pants time. I don't think there's anything on this layer. Oh, first we gotta, like, separate the body from the torso. Yeah, just have a little outline. That's fine, I guess. No, I'm not. I am not giving Sans a bulge. That is not a. That. I didn't. That wasn't a sentence I wanted to say today. Yet here we are. Yeah, that's the right layer. We gotta give him a little bone, though. Skeleton bone, not the other thing. I don't even want to say it. It's just too cursed to say. Oh, yeah, sure. Let's give him that Omnimatrix vibe. I don't know what layer this is. Good enough. Yeah, it's the right one. Metal Harbor is cold. That's the way I like it. Why? That's so weird, man. Oh man, no. Oh, this looks so bad. I think his legs are like different sizes. Hold on, I can fix that maybe. You know, I gotta have like a little bit of standards, you know. No. Bad. Where was the hole? Where was the hole in the color? Right here, I think. Beautiful. Alright, I can possibly give him longer legs, but like... Look, man, this looks cursed enough. I think we don't need... I don't think he needs long legs. Yeah, I can make his feet look like little shoes. It's kind of cute. Look, man, the legs are already drawn. YouTube's yelling at me again to actually do something. It's like, sign in to get the full experience. No. I am listening in an incognito mode so that it doesn't ruin my recommendations. As if they aren't awful already. Alright. I'm used to Firefox being the browser I'm actually using. Yeah, click on something, don't just watch via shuffle. How dare you? I think that's good enough. Alright, yeah, this is like super cursed. Alright, dark gray. I just want to see the image. Copy image. Edit. Paste into new image. Yeah, that'll work. Crop. Yeah, bad sans. PNG. Alright. We've done it. This is a thing that I've done. Alright. Where is he? There he is. Oh, God, why? Yep, there we go. Apply. Oh god. Oh my god. Why did I do this? Oh my freaking... I have to close this first. Yeah. This is... You know what? No, we just gotta look at it with bone trouser, please. God. What even is this stream? Oh my god. Although, honestly, like... Freaking... Honestly, I was up to my neck in homework all week, so... Whatever, man. I needed this. Could have done that this whole time. Darn, I have to isolate them first. Oh my god. Alright, I think maybe I'm making progress. I don't know. I don't care, man. Give me hints. For the love of God. Freaking... I don't even have words for what this stream has become. Oh my god. Just all the hints. I don't know what to do. I am a... I don't know what I am. Apparently it's not an impossible game, so... It could be... Oh my god. Finally. Look at that, boys. We actually did it. Probably. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I'll probably post it to Twitter later, out of shame. Not so much shame, just I don't know what my life has become. What happened to transpire me to make this? Yeah, that's the image. Probably nostalgic for someone. I got experience in, like, I got experience in Solitaire. Excuse me. Well, yeah, this is my life now. This image. Yeah, turn that up. This is appropriate. I honestly, the song just goes with everything. Oh yeah, they had to alternate. How annoying. I already forget my own rules. Well, like, it's not my rules. I didn't come up with them. Forgetting about the jacks. Don't look into his eyes. Three. This is your child. Yeah, I know my grandpa plays Solitaire sometimes. Like, not on, like, the computer. Like, with actual cards, because he doesn't have a computer. I think my mom used to play Spider Solitaire on, like, Windows XP. But, like, honestly, would he be ashamed of me right now? Or confused? Probably confused. Also, I'm saying it like he's dead. He's alive. He's, like, the only grandparent of mine that actually is alive. He's, like, 80-something. I mean, he's a pretty cool dude, but, like, he's, like, 80. So, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna go with definitely confused, because he probably doesn't know what Undertale is. Or memes in general. Ah, loud again. Oh, I was just moving it around. I didn't expect it to actually go somewhere. Oh god, what did you send? Alright, what is this? Don't be something weird.
Again, if they think you're an empty costume, they might try to stuff a metal skeleton underneath you. I wonder how that would work. Yeah, never mind. Scratch that. It's best just not to get caught. Okay, I'll leave you to it. See you on the flip side.
Ah, fuck you! Oh god! What the fuck? What the fuck, okay? Not okay! I was just listening to a nice conversation! No, you cannot change rules!
Alright. I was like, alright, I don't know what to do with this, and then it just did something, alright. Yeah, I know it was his reaction, but like, alright then. That's my reaction to his reaction. I don't know. Alright, we got some aces. That's good. Probably. Don't have an appropriate 2. Also, there's apparently ads in this version, but like, I haven't seen any. So, oh my god, YouTube. Oh, video unavailable. Oh, okay. Mega Man X4. Let's go with that. Web. Oh. I was like, Web Spidus? Is that his Japanese name? Why you gotta be Spidus? Why you gotta go with Spidus? It's just, whatever, man. We gotta be edgy. It's not really like edgy, but like, I don't know how to describe it. It's not what I expected. No. No? Yeah, I can do that. You know, I just realized we've been playing Solitaire for longer than Sonic CD. This stream's been interesting. Good times. Good times. Yeah, although, like, honestly, Solitaire ain't bad. Not something I would play consistently, but Yeah, honestly, not half bad. Not terrible. Oh, yeah. It's not how you do things. Freaking keep opening the wrong window. It's definitely the annoying thing about YouTube rips. They're never the same volume. Like, YouTube doesn't have, like, a normalized option or something. So, yeah. Kind of annoying. Well, it's not, like, a huge deal. It'd be nice, you know? The one ace that I don't have. Okay. Aw, man, I can't do any of these things. Alright, hint. I can do that. Darn. Oh no. Oh, can I get like a red 7? Like a red queen? That'd be nice. I mean, I could do that. Doesn't really solve anything, though. Oh. I am dumb. No, they're not the same symbol. My bad. That's not the right thing. Man. Oh, I can do that. And then I can do that. And then I can do that. I swear, I had like a 2 hearts somewhere. There it is. No, I cannot pro gamer strat it. Oh, yeah, I can actually. Fear my skill. Freaking, it's Solitaire. Oh, I do have 3 of hearts. Cool. Fine. Back in the deck you go. Oh, I don't have many cards left. That's probably good. What? That's a thing that you can do? Okay, then. Look at them pro gamer strats for Solitaire. With final boss music playing. Hinting all the way. Oh my god. Look, man, I am a dummy. Just tell me what to do. Oh, yeah, that is something that I can do. How about that? Finally, I have all the cards. At this point, we basically win. Just gotta figure out how to win. Actually, this is the song I was talking about earlier. Sounds kind of like the beginning of that one place. I think it was Wacky Workbench. Bad Future, I think. Also, Solitaire speedruns are a thing. I want to look at one before we end the stream. That just sounds stupid. Oh yeah, no, never mind. That's not what I do. Nice. Wait, what? Okay, then. Alright, that's weird. Yeah, that's super weird. Alright, before we end the stream, let's look up a Solitaire speedrun. Just because they sound stupid. 11 seconds. Oh my god. One month ago. Freaking check this dude out with his like gamer background. It's like black, like all black. What about?
Yes! Let's go! We got it again. Let's go. Okay.
I don't know what I have no idea what I just looked at. Let's look at like a slower one. How about this guy? 1 minute. Alright, so there's some kind of hotkey, although they're all playing on easy. They like just do it. Yeah, this is like really dumb, but like good dumb. Like, is he just gonna like do it all at the end? Oh, there's just a solve button. That's cool. Alright, well, this stream got weird, but, yeah, that's it. That's all I'm doing today. I'll probably play Sonic 3 and Knuckles soonish. But, like, I don't know when, specifically. Hopefully within the next week or two, I'll start it, but, yeah, it's been fun. Take care, everyone.